Hello, my sweet Virgo. Today we're going to call on Saint Michael. Saint Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive, centered myself with the sign of Virgo. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angels, saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for Virgo's greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, I had a weird experience happen last night, and I want to share it with you. So we listen to the same sounds at night, and Mark puts it on a loop. This has been going on for 4 years. 3:03 a.m. this morning, the speaker, a song came on. It was Dancing by Myself. Oh, gosh, who is that singer? I just had it right there on the top of my mind. David Bowie, I think it is, Dancing by Myself. That song came on blaring at 3:03 in the morning. So I know the spiritual meaning, I looked it up, is like confidence, independence, stepping out of your comfort zone, putting yourself out there, not conforming, things like that. But if you guys have any input on that, let me know. Let's see an affirmation for you, Virgos. Daily affirmation for my beautiful Virgos, or handsome. Purify desires, burn away old patterns to make room for new possibilities. I welcome opportunities. And then we got guardian armor, create healthy boundaries and guard against doubt and fear. I hold my sacred space. At the bottom of the deck, it says infusing intent. This comes out a lot. Now, it says using crystals to amplify intention and help to focus your energy. I magnify my soul power. For me, I get that through prayer and meditation. But everyone's different and what works for them. So you do what you're called to do, but I use prayer for that. All right, let's see, Virgo. Today, I think, Virgo, I want to do some from the Answer Oracle deck to see what's in the energy. I know the energy's been a little, karmic-y. Kind of sounds like yucky, doesn't it? We have empathy. We have empathy for the karmics. We do. We were unawakened too at one time, so we have empathy from a distance. As long as they stay in their lane, it's good. It's all good. Such a beautiful day today, you guys. It's breezy and it's in the 70s this morning. So, all right, let's see. For my sweet Virgos. What's in their energy? Yep. Not going to come out. Thank you. Okay, Virgo. For some of you, you have a platform. You are putting yourself out there. You are creating something. You are stepping out of your comfort zone. For others, you're just letting your light shine. There's a sense of freedom, doing whatever pleases you because you have freed yourself from a karmic dynamic. You have so much courage and it's shining through. So your light, your life is shining so bright that someone can't ignore it, Virgo. They cannot ignore it. They would like to, but they can't. Yeah, it's like you're following your passion. You're embracing peace. With dating, you could be putting yourself out there, meeting new people, but all this amazing stuff that's happening for you, show, courage, passion, peace, dating, this is all something that someone can't ignore. They can't ignore your results. Yeah, since you cleanse them from your energy, they cannot ignore how amazing your life is becoming. Whether all of this is here now or not, it doesn't matter. That is how this person perceives you. And you're not out here putting on a show for anyone. You're being your true authentic self. You're not trying to seek validation from karmic energies. So you're just living your life. And that's amazing, Virgo. That's what we're supposed to do. So let's look at this show. It says spotlight, express, create, radiating joy and enthusiasm. That's you, Virgos. Show. Yeah. So you've taken a brand new leap of faith. You are celebrating your freedom, like I said, and people are celebrating whatever it is you're creating, Virgo. People value it. I have a hair on my eyelash. Oh, well. Anyway, yeah. So whatever you're doing, you're loved and celebrated. People celebrate you. So let's look at courage. Yeah, you had the courage to step into the limelight. And if it's not on a platform, you had the courage to let your light shine. You had courage to say, this is who I am. I have spiritual gifts. I'm a healer. I'm interested in Reiki. I'm interested in tarot. I'm interested in whatever. You had the courage to put yourself out there knowing that people would use that to try to target you, and you didn't care because you knew you had the strength and courage to overcome it because God was backing you. God was encouraging you and inspiring you to follow your passion. And that's what you're doing, Virgo. All right, let's see. What can they not ignore? What can they not ignore? Wow. So this is an obsessed ex-lover that can't ignore your light, your sparkle. This person cannot. They're obsessed. This is someone that doesn't want the cycle to end. They want to come in riding on their white horse with their fake offer because they're a deceiver. I'm not concerned, Virgo. I know that you're not interested. Please clarify passion. Passion. Yeah, it's like you had your awakening and God awakened within your spirit your powerful energy. You're a high priestess, a magician. That's powerful. Your energy alone is so powerful. And it took your awakening for this passion to be ignited within your spirit. It was the roadmap. You needed to have the awakening to turn the power on the GPS. So this is what you're doing. You are creating in this high priestess energy what you were meant to create. Following that passion, and it's bringing in your justice. Peace. Peace. Yeah, it's like once you put death to a situation where somebody was abandoning you, not giving to you, blocking this out, turning your back to the past, you discovered, wow, I actually have peace. I have peace in my life. I've never felt this before. This is amazing. That's what it feels like. Dating. Ooh, that just flipped out. Oh, okay. So somebody here was with you and dating other people. So you walked away when you found this truth out that they were involving third parties for some of you. And they were doing it for greed. They're greedy. So they were having hookups, it feels like, for money. And so with the Hermit here, God gave you the clarity and silence. Could be in a dream, but God gave you the clarity. God showed you exactly what this person was doing. So you just cleanse them right on out of your life. Purify. Yep. You burned this energy out of your energy. With the sun, God illuminated the truth. You're moving on to happiness and success and a lot of stability. Either in a union or on your own, there's a lot of stability for you, Virgo, which is part of your justice. If it hasn't happened yet, there's a shift happening really quickly. Yeah. You not giving up. You continuing to fight is why you're being blessed. All right. My sweet Virgos. With the show here, you're letting your light shine. Big or small, you're letting that light shine. You've taken a brand new leap of faith and people are celebrating you. Show. Show. Wow. Wow, Virgo. So since you have put yourself out there and you're embracing your authentic nature and you don't care what anyone has to say about it, you're in the vibration to attract Emperor, Temperance, Empress, a high-level divine connection. This could be Aries. This could be a Sagittarius. This is divine intervention, connecting two high vibrational souls together. Wow. And it's all because you are stepping into your authenticity. With courage, you have so much courage. You knew that whatever you were doing in this star energy, you were going to be ridiculed, but you didn't care because you knew God backed you and you had the strength and courage to overcome it. Courage. Yeah, see, someone didn't plan very well when they thought of attacking you. They didn't account for maybe you are really gifted. Maybe you really are a healer. They didn't account for God's protection over your life. They didn't account for your cutoff game, your strength, your courage. They didn't account for any of this. This was poor planning. And this is why it was blocked. It was failed. It was a failed attempt. Because what's fated for you is for you to attract a divine union and for you to operate in this gift energy to share your gifts with the world, which leads to financial stability. Wow, Virgo. I love this reading. Yeah, look at that. Somebody did not know how powerful your energy was. They're finding out the truth now and they're watching. But God's giving them the truth. Like, you have no idea how powerful that being is. You've been coming for this person, but you have no idea how powerful they are. This person can't ignore the results of your life, of your come up, of your level up. This is someone that is toxic, that is obsessed with you. It's a karmic partner that doesn't want the cycle to end. They're in their head. The blockages, they're in their head because they know you're gone. They know that you've moved on to embrace peace. They didn't give you peace. They're in their head and stressing about communicating. What will they say? Yeah. So this person, what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords on the fence, the blockage, they are afraid that you're going to let them have it, that you're going to tell them off. You're going to tell them the truth that they don't want to hear. And you're going to be in justified anger. I wouldn't lower my vibration. I wouldn't communicate at all. But, we have free will. So you use your own discernment. With passion, they're saying your awakening is what awakens you to your powerful gifts, who you are. You're a high priestess magician. You could create anything. However long you spend in a karmic dynamic, they held you back. They really did. They were like the ball and chain. They were the anchor in a negative way. They were keeping you stuck, stagnant in place. Passion. And you're discovering that. And that's why everything is aligning for you. Yeah. And this person is jealous and envious. They've tried in every way to create conflict and they can't. And now they're haunted in mental anguish. Feeling defeated. They wanted to win at all costs. But again, you're too strong, you're too confident, and you're too courageous, and you're too protected. So this person, I'm getting the energy of anger, rage, frustration, so mad because they couldn't ruin your life. It's not up to them. Your life belongs to God. So if they want to ruin your life, they're going to have to go through God first. With peace, you discover that when you put death, when you blocked and abandoned the situation that abandoned you, they weren't there for you. But when you put death to it and turned your back, you recognize what peace finally feels like. You were able to experience peace in the absence of this dark individual. Peace. Peace. I feel like the only regrets you may have had in the past was that you didn't leave sooner, that you didn't leave this bully, this manipulator sooner, that you didn't block them sooner. And I don't want you to have regret about anything. Everything is divinely orchestrated and everything happens in perfect timing. It doesn't matter if you spent a year, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. You left when you were supposed to, okay? With dating, the problem is this person that you walked away from, they were acting single when they were with you. They were hooking up with people probably your whole marriage or connection. But you'll know that if that's true to you. But it's because God gave you the truth about this person's intentions, that they were money hungry and they were hooking up with people for money. It's that gigolo energy. There's no more confusion or illusion around this person, who they are, how they operate. You see them very clearly. Yeah, they're unstable. They're also struggling financially. With a Page of Wands here, they may want to send you a message. This can also be the message, the downloads. Yeah, this devil energy. They're carrying burdens. They want to message you because they want to reconnect. They're still dark. They haven't changed at all. Well, they haven't even been accountable. Set your boundaries, and the divine is protecting you. You are being prepared for a passionate new beginning that doesn't include this person. Purify. Once you cleanse this person from your energy, your life got brighter. You had happiness. You had peace. You had stability. This person probably kept you depressed, anxious, and broke. Purify. Now they sit in the Four of Cups. Woe is me. Feeling sorry for themselves because they no longer have access to you. Yeah. See, this person worked with a group of people, played on their empathy, told a bunch of lies to get a group of people to come after you. Now they're in the Five of Pentacles. They're being financially ruined, out in the cold. This whole group could have kicked them out, whatever. Either way, this person, this is consequences. This is consequences. Tower. That's what's happening in their reality. Let's do some from my deck real quick. Oh, sorry, guys. I know that was loud. All right. What does my sweet Virgos need to know? Someone doesn't believe in a miracle anymore. Someone you walked away from, they could have been wishing, hoping, praying for a miracle to be able to reconnect with you. It's not going to happen. It's blocked. You're an earth angel. You're here working for God. You have a mission, okay? Past loved ones visit you while you sleep. I do feel like your ancestors help you, especially at night when there's a lot of this nasty projection. Yeah, somebody went into some sort of contract or agreement with a toxic group of people. They didn't read the fine print. And this is why they're going to experience the tower. They're going to be stopped in their tracks, blocked by way of a tower. And a divorce. It looks like a divorce. Yeah, this is someone that you let go of. They're blocked. They can't let go of you. You've let go of them. They can't let go of you. We have air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You or someone else. They want you to continue to pray, get connected to nature, meditate, and continue to redirect your thoughts due to this person and others' projection. Yeah, this is someone that's being blocked, that has operated in this immoral with no integrity, that energy. Yeah, you're worthy. They said you're worthy of all the blessings that are coming into your reality. You've gone through the awakening and you've done the work. And Saint Michael is protecting you. Give me one more second. Yeah, you're calling in a true divine partner. You have a new job or new career or an expansion of your business, and you have unexpected income headed your way. You've released your karmic debt and you're free to go. You're free to move forward. You've completed the cycle. I also see for some of you, you're getting a new home or you're redecorating your home. Manifesting the life you desire. And then we have water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be in your chart or someone else's. And then we got loss of job, fired. Ancestors are helping you. Yeah, somebody has STDs or a spiritual disease, and they're going to have legal issues. This is, if it's not happened currently, it's going to happen in the near future. Who's having legal issues? This has to do with something to do with the workspace. Something toxic that happened at work. Who's having legal issues? Who is going to have legal issues? It has to do with a deception or betrayal. They want you to continue to cleanse your energy. You're a high priestess, and they said victory will be yours. So it doesn't matter what's going on in the background. You will have success. Yeah, somebody is sleeping with the enemy. It feels like your past person joined forces with a karmic that is their enemy, and there's a shift happening in the near future. You have happiness, joy, and emotional fulfillment, and someone is bound from your past to a karmic connection. They don't have any angelic protection because of the unalivement spells, the negative energy projection, wishing you ill will. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be you or in someone else's chart. Someone's fake wearing a mask. It does not have to be their sun sign. It could be anywhere in their chart. They want to continue to pray. You're dealing with someone with a lot of addictions, with childhood wounding, alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling, money, that's bound in a third-party situation. You may have relocated to get away from this narcissist who is going to have health issues because they're a spiritual hater. They have so much hatred in their spirit. When you operate in that energy for so long, it affects your health. They could be seeing signs. They're going to be exposed. There's a gold digger here that could go to prison. You have abundance, financial stability, and blessings, and God's wrath is over this karmic couple who committed fraud. They're going to go through an ego death. Wow. That's crazy. All right, my sweet Virgos. I don't know what we're going to call this reading, but I love it. You guys are doing amazing. You rock. You're putting yourself out there, and your life, your courage, your strength, who you are is undeniable. It is absolutely undeniable. Who you are is undeniable. Maybe that's what I'll call it, because it's pretty powerful in the energy, and it's so powerful that someone can't even ignore it. They want to ignore it. They've done nothing but lie and slander you, but it's so powerful they can't ignore who you are. So you're pretty flippin' amazing, Virgo. All right, I love you. I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm scheduling for the second week of October. I think I have 2 appointments left that week if you are interested. And if you would share the videos, like, and subscribe. I love you all so much. Have a blessed day, Virgo. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.